All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. So today I'm going to be doing a midweek episode, obviously. And this one is one that I've actually been wanting to do for a long time, as it basically covers one of my favorite Star Wars toy lines in existence. It's a relatively new toy line. It's been around since, I believe, about 2013. But it's the 6-inch Black Series toy line. And it's come in various incarnations. They've changed the packaging a number of times. But basically, it's 6-inch Star Wars figures with soft goods, and they're highly detailed. It's just a phenomenal line. I've been collecting them for a while. Not from the very, very beginning, but for at least several years now. But as the line's gotten more mature and has progressed, it's really gotten better. So I don't think really any of the older figures necessarily would have made my list anyways. So, this list definitely tends to go towards, more later releases. But I think part of it, again, is because the later figures are just better, the packaging's better, just everything about them is better overall. Before I go any further, guys, thank you so much for the ongoing support. Please be sure to comment on this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think of my list. What are some figures that you think I missed? What are some of your favorite figures from the Black Series list? So let me know. But without any further ado, I'm going to just jump right into it. So at number 10, this is from the Mandalorian Black Series line. It is the Incinerator Trooper. And I just love the way this figure looks. There's something about the red and the white, the way it just pops together. I just love it. I think this is a phenomenal looking figure. It's a lot of great detail. It comes with like the flame and everything that you've attached to the flamethrower. Kind of wanted to pop it open, but I'm not. Maybe someday. I don't know. We'll see. But this is a great looking figure. Again, the Incinerator Trooper. Next at number 9, and these, by the way, are all single releases at retail. There's a lot of exclusives, con exclusives, Amazon exclusives, there's multi-packs, there's all sorts of variations on the line. This is just sticking to the retail single exclusives. So you're not going to have any con exclusives on here because that just delves into a whole nother realm. There's not going to be any like 2-packs or anything like that, because there would have been the list would have been different if I included that. But this, I'm just sticking to the basic line. So at number 9 is from The Empire Strikes Back, and it's on the 40th anniversary card, is the Boba Fett. And I love this Boba Fett. In fact, this is obviously my favorite Black Series Boba Fett figure. They've released a lot of them, and I have a lot of them. But I think this is the best one. I love the throwback card to The Empire Strikes Back. I just think it's just beautiful. It's an absolutely phenomenal figure. I think this one came out last year, if I'm not mistaken. Next is this is probably one of my favorite characters now in all of Star Wars, and she's a relatively newer character. And I don't know if this figure would have made my list had I've not had such an affinity and affection for this character, and she's now back in live action form, which makes me super excited. And it is from Star Wars Rebels, the Ahsoka Tano, the Black Series figure. She has a few Black Series figures, but I think this one is the best looking one. Yeah, this is just a phenomenal likeness. It's just a great looking figure. So that's number 8. At number 7, and I think, yeah, this is kind of a newer figure. It is from the Jedi Fallen Order video game. It is the Purge Stormtrooper. And this one, very similar to the Incinerator Trooper. A lot of it is just aesthetics. I think these are just amazing looking figures. None of these are terribly expensive so far. I do have one here that's probably the most expensive, but none of these are, terribly expensive. I have some Black Series figures that are, $100+ but they're not actually on my favorites list. These are all kind of middle of the road price range wise. Here is one that I adore. This came out about Father's Day of this year, maybe a little sooner, maybe May of this year, and it is from the anniversary line as well, from the 50th anniversary in the Clone Wars packaging. It's ARC Trooper Echo. I love the way this one looks. This is just an unbelievable looking figure. Just the likeness even to Tamora Morrison, just the costume, the packaging, the throwback to the Clone Wars 3 3/4 figures. I don't know. I just love this figure. I love the way it looks. And I love that they actually did it without his helmet on. Next, and this is similar to the Boba Fett one. The fact that it's on the original style carding is really what does it for me, but this is just such a great figure, just so beautiful. It is the Obi-Wan Kenobi from the original Star Wars 40th anniversary, and this is my favorite Old Man Ben figure. I think the fact that it comes on this card, has soft goods, and the facial likeness is just spot on. It is so good. Just an incredible likeness, incredible figure. That was number 5. Now, at number 4, I don't know if this is cheating a little bit on my list, these next two, because they're sort of deluxe figures, but there's nothing about them that nothing extra really that comes with them. It's just the nature of the character that they had to be a little bigger, so they come in a little bigger packaging. So I don't think it's cheating. And this one is the Gamorian Guard. Again, it comes in a little bit extra bigger packaging because he's a big dude. But this Gamorian Guard figure, the detail, the likeness, just the soft goods, everything about this figure is just top notch. It's unbelievable, how good this figure looks in real life. I don't even know if the camera does it justice, honestly. Now, at number 3, again, it's similar to number 4, where it's just a little bit of a bigger figure, but it doesn't come with, 2 characters or anything like that. It's just the nature of the character that it had to be a little bit bigger. And it is the General Grievous, and my God, is this an unbelievable figure. Comes with 4 lightsabers, there's 4 arms, the blaster, soft good cape. This is probably one of the pricier figures on my list, but it's not crazy expensive. And I think you can pre-order it still right now for reissues. I want to say I saw it on Big Bad Toy Store for basically retail, but it's not going to be available for like another month or 2. But you can get it for basically retail price still there. Now, at number 2, this is Clone Wars era Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this figure, like, I when I first saw this figure, it blew me away. with his costume in it, the soft goods, just everything about the likeness to Ewan McGregor, which is pretty cool considering he never portrayed Obi-Wan live action form during the Clone Wars, essentially. It was just at the end of Attack of the Clones and beginning of Revenge of the Sith. But this is basically a Clone War era figure, but with Ewan McGregor's face. Just a stunning, stunning figure. I love it. That is my number 2 favorite Black Series figure. Now, number 1 might come as a surprise, and I don't think anybody would have guessed that this would be my number 1. It's also relatively newish figure, and again, it's purely aesthetics on this one. I just love the way this figure looks. Everything about it, the design, the colors, just everything. I think it's absolutely stunning how incredible looking this figure is. And again, to warrant number 1, it would have to be. And it is the Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars. It is just a great looking figure. It's unbelievable. With the soft goods, the purple, just everything about it is incredible. You have the likeness in the face, just the 2 lightsabers, just the way, even the placement in the packaging with the lightsabers. I don't know, it's something about it speaks to me. As soon as I saw this one, it instantaneously became my favorite Black Series figure. So that is it, guys. And as far as like the most priciest, I think this one is the priciest of all the figures on my list. I think this one is pushing about $100. But aside from that, the rest of them are not terribly expensive. It's a great line to collect. There's a lot of options. There's not a lot of like super expensive figures. Now, if you start delving into like the con exclusives, the bigger sets, things like that, it will get pricier. But if you stick to kind of the mainline figures, most of them you can get for, $30-ish. So especially if you just want to stick to like main characters, because they redid them so many times, they're not going to be terribly expensive. Like even the Boba Fetts are not terribly expensive. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the list. Let me know what you guys think are your favorites from this line. Again, I just love this line. Maybe I'm going to do a follow-up down the road on, if people want to see it, of more of the exclusives, that kind of thing, the bigger figures, the multi-packs, anything like that, and do a favorites list for that. I definitely have plenty I can cover there as well. So let me know if that's something you guys would want to see. So till next time, guys, take care.